everyone. Welcome to our Clear Code channel. This is Kristina, who is a Clear Code member who's had amazing success with her skin, and pursuing a healthy lifestyle brings her joy and peace. Same, same. And lately she's been trying to balance working a corporate job and integrating nature, good food, sunshine, and movement into her life. And things like eating with family, friends, hiking, singing, all of those things make her really happy. And welcome, Kristina. I'm so excited to have you today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So, I always like to start at the beginning, Kristina, in terms of your acne journey and how you found me, and or take us all the way back, actually. When did you first start breaking out with acne? How old were you?
I was probably around 13, 14 years old. It wasn't bad. It was just like a normal teenagers have at that age. And it was kind of all over my face, just on my forehead, around my hairline. And just over the years, it kind of started going downwards towards my jaw. It became more cystic instead of just like whiteheads. So like after maybe my 20s, I started getting the cystic acne along my jawline. So I knew that like probably something's wrong with my hormones because it's there.
But you were never on the pill, right?
No, I was never.
Okay. What were the kind of treatments that you were offered that you often turned down?
In the past, I didn't really go to a dermatologist. I just tried to do like holistic things at home.
Yep.
I tried my best. And
Okay.
there's just so much information out there. And you try one thing, it doesn't work. You try another thing. But I think after my 20s is when I saw a dermatologist like a couple of times, and they did offer birth control or like some other options that I just didn't want to be like on meds.
Yeah.
And I knew that long term it wouldn't be good for my body. I didn't want to go that route. And what has kind of helped me is like skincare and facials, but only for like a certain period of time. And then it would go back.
Yes, that was my experience too. They would last maybe 3, 6, 9, 12 months. They would work.
Yeah.
It would stop. And so that takes us into your late 20s. And how did you find me?
I was just on my Instagram recommended videos
Okay.
page. I had a whole bunch of like videos related to acne and stuff, like how to heal it.
Yep.
And in one of the videos, I went to the comment section and I read that it was your name in the comment section that you really helped someone. And I just clicked on your username and I started following you. I followed you for like 2 years before I reached out because I was just like desperate. Nothing else was helping and I needed guidance.
Okay, gotcha. So 2 years, that's actually pretty common. I would say some people follow me for quite a while before they finally decide to take the plunge. But then they're kind of like you, wherein they've followed me for such a long time that they're like, I'm ready. It's time. What was the thing that kind of made you be ready? Like, it sounds like you tried to deal with it on your own for quite a while. What was the shift for you?
I went on a trip with our youth in church, and a lot of the people were younger than me, and their skin was clear. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like older already, and I still can't figure this thing out. Like, I need to do something, and not just like from the outside. Like, I need to change my diet or like my lifestyle to get to the root cause of acne.
So you're kind of feeling social pressure.
Yeah.
I felt like that too, because I cleared my acne in my late 20s, and I was so annoyed that everyone around me had clear skin. I didn't like begrudge them their clear skin. I was just annoyed that mine was still broken out. Like, what is going on here? And okay, so that event happened and made you feel like I just can't live with this anymore. When we jumped on the call, what was kind of your biggest fear about either the clear code or working together? What were some fears that you had?
Biggest fear was staying consistent with cutting certain foods out. And because I had a experience before where I reached out to like a holistic doctor and she told me to cut out all these foods, and I took like a food sensitivity test and so many foods came up on there, so I couldn't eat those foods and like the foods that cause acne. And I was so limited, and I was supposed to do it for 30 days. And by the end of that 30 days, something happened to my gut where I was just feeling so sick. Like after I ate anything, I would just have to lay in bed for like an hour. And I had this fear. I'm like, it was already hard cutting the food out, and then it caused all those issues. So I was like, I had a fear of cutting food out and then sticking to it, and then I'm like, what if that happens again to me?
Yeah. So like a fear of like repeat failure, like the issue
Yeah,
might reoccur.
yeah.
And what was the thing, that being said, that made you feel safe enough to join the Clear Code?
Because you have a lot of experience and this is your expertise and you dealt with this, and you were just so calm about it and easygoing, and you just reassured me that, it's not that hard. And you don't necessarily need to cut out foods forever. Instead, your approach is like adding more foods in, which I love. And
Yes.
I felt like I could do that.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. Do you feel like you started eating more immediately when you began the Clear Code?
Oh, for sure. More variety of
Okay.
vegetables, fruits. Well, in the beginning, I kind of limited my fruits, but now I'm eating all fruits. But for sure, I started eating more food in general,
Mhm.
like even the amount of food that I eat, and still I was like able to lose weight, and even I had brain fog in the past, all that cleared up, and I just feel healthier in general, more energy.
I feel like the Clear Code has impacted so many aspects of your life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
that's definitely one of, I always say that what we do or what I do, the byproduct of what I do is clear skin, because a lot of what we're doing is, since we're balancing your blood sugar, we're balancing your hormones, we're balancing and or improving your gut health. We're actually impacting every aspect of your body, right? But then there's all these other side effects where you're eating more, your digestion feels better, you're not afraid of food, blood sugar management is under control. Like so many things get under control, which is fantastic and makes me.
Yeah, for sure. And I live with my parents and my sister, and my dad has diabetes, and so they've been kind of looking at the way I'm eating, and they're trying to go the same route. So I
Okay.
love that all of us, our whole house is like healthier now.
Yay! That makes me so happy. I love hearing that. That's actually also another random side effect, is that
Yeah,
parents, kids, spouses will start to eat like them. And I'm
yeah.
always like so excited and amazed.
And I think the biggest thing that worked for me is blood sugar management, because I knew that I have a sweet tooth in the past, but I just didn't know how to manage that, or to like I would completely cut sugar out, and then after like 10 days, like I would just indulge in sugar. So I always had this unhealthy relationship with sweets. So you were talking about blood sugar, and I also started following another girl on Instagram who, I think, the glucose goddess is her
Yeah.
name. But I
Yeah.
learned a lot from both of you about this, but specifically when I had your meal plan and then information from your modules, that's when I learned most, like, how can I incorporate this into my life in terms of like having a savory breakfast, and then for lunch and dinner, I could have some sweets or fruits after I eat my proteins and fats and fibers. So it's not like completely cutting it out, which makes it so much better, but I'm
Yeah.
also not indulging anymore.
Right. So you're finding more balance with the whole experience from a blood sugar perspective, it sounds like too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel that addicted to sugar anymore. I feel like I just have a healthy balance now.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That sounds like a big aha moment for you.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I talk about it all the time now with my friends.
What do you say to your friends? I would love to hear this.
Well, I just tell them that the order
Mhm.
matters, the order in which you eat your food.
Yeah.
So for breakfast, I'd recommend completely taking sweets out. And then for lunch and dinner, like you could have some dessert after you eat your fibers, proteins, and fats.
What's been kind of the biggest mindset shift for you throughout the program, Kristina?
I think not being extreme, like in one way or the other,
Hmm.
to allowing myself, when I go out with my friends, to just relax and eat good food, even if I don't, even if the restaurant doesn't have whatever's on your meal plan. I just like relax, and because it's not my lifestyle, I'll go back to your meal plan the next day. Because yeah, in the past I was like either one way or the other. Like if,
Pizza and nachos or egg whites
yeah,
and spinach. You were like, oh,
exactly.
extreme. Okay.
Yes.
What's been one of the best results and or experiences as a result of being on the Clear Code? What's been one of the greatest like kind of side effects from the Clear Code besides clear skin?
I just feel more stable. Like my emotions and everything, like just stable throughout the day. I don't even know how to explain this,
No,
but
blood sugar management deeply impacts mood for sure.
yeah,
I hear that from everyone in the program, basically, that their mood has been positively impacted by managing their blood sugar.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your skincare routine currently. Is it, I can't remember exactly your exact products, but I feel like it's quite simple at this point.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
I came to, I had a lot of products and benzoyl peroxide, which really dried my skin out. It was
Yeah.
like a really strong kind. But after I started your program, I just went on, let's see, it's an oil, which works for my skin. It might
Yes.
not work for everyone.
No one
Yeah.
else watching this use oil, but it works for Kristina. Okay, yes.
Yeah. It's a lotus treatment
Oh
oil
yeah, yeah.
by Clarins.
Yeah, that's what we spoke about a few weeks ago, right? That one.
Yeah. So I use that and then just a sunscreen in the day. And at night, I use the Melt Away Cleanser
Yep.
by Dennis Gross and Deep Pore Cleanser by DMK. And like 3 times a week, I use the Ordinaire niacinamide.
To help with kind of texture stuff. So
Yeah.
that's like maybe 4 or 5 products overall. That's like my dream for everyone, is that we're all using such a little amount of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I spent so much money on skincare throughout my life and
Yeah.
facials. So having this is like saving me a lot of money.
Yeah, it definitely does long term. Once you get clarity on the root issues and you're addressing those via nutrition, you get to spend like hundreds of dollars less every month because you're not buying all of these topicals and creams and supplements. What would you say the number one best transformation has been from the Clear Code for you?
Enjoying my food and not being so scared of like eating the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And as I said, for like mental health, having like a stable mood.
I have really enjoyed your journey, Kristina. I was saying at the beginning, it's been like simple and easy, I feel. And sometimes acne clearing can be complicated and a little bit of like an up and down, especially with cycles, etc. But I feel like for you, and again, everyone's different, but I feel like for you, it was very simple and easy, which I love to see, because then it's just kind of coasting through the action steps and seeing nice but manageable, sustainable, easy progress every week. You're not like clear in 2 days, but you're also 10 to 15% clear every week. And just seeing your updates made me feel so happy and excited for you, because I know too, this was something that you've wanted for a long time and struggled with on your own for a long time.
And having the meal plans was like game changer for me, I think, because it tells you exactly like this is what you should eat instead of just telling you like you should cut out all these things, and then you feel so lost. But having like a specific plan really helped me, and having your guidance, like the weekly meetings that we had, I could have asked you like whatever questions I had, and it was like an accountability for me because you saw my journal and what I ate throughout the week.
Yep.
So, yeah, thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Well, those are all the questions I have for you today, Kristina. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
Awesome. I'm so happy to have had you. I'm so excited for your experience and your results. And thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you so much.